This old man with only 2 eyes is God. In his spare time, he holds a book of heaven and studies it. The big sandbox in front of him is the earliest world. It was called the Serengeti Savannah. On it lived 2 kinds of creatures, elephants and primitive people. In the eyes of God, the world in front of him was his own toy, watching them spin around on the ground with their logs, and God laughed at their stupidity. Satan was also curious to see what the humans were doing. Just then the humans were jumping for joy. It turned out that they had taught themselves to drill wood for fire. This made God very angry. Fire can only be given to mankind by him. If mankind got it so easily, then he, God, what face? So he ordered Satan to quickly put out the fire. The fire was extinguished when Satan blew on it. The human crumbled to his knees and cried out. Satisfied, God also asked Satan to drive the humans back to the cave. Seeing Satan's finger pointing, the elephant herd stirred up. God felt that mankind was a bit smart, so he ordered to limit the development of human brain. Then he continued to study the book of heaven. But it wasn't long before humans came out of the cave again, and danced in a circle. God asked Satan what this group of people was doing again. Satan said it was a rain dance. It hadn't rained in years. God said quickly, "Give them some rain." Satan could not believe his ears. He said, "I can't believe this old man has started a good deed." God thought to himself, "I can't play with humans if they are dead." Just see Satan took the spray can a spray. Instantly, thunder rolled and the sky was raining heavily. Humans laughed and danced in the square. God looked at these gadgets as quite interesting, so let Satan give a few more sprays. God, who had been very happy, changed his face instantly. Let Satan release the plague. Can you believe it? This old man is actually God, and often takes pleasure in torturing mankind, watching mankind drill wood for fire. Not only did he blow out the fire in anger, he also released the plague to punish mankind. Satan suspected that he had heard wrong, and God repeated it again.
Release a plague.
Satan was so angry in his heart. Why did he do all the evil things? Just see the moment he lifted the box. A purple smoke came out. He picked up the small black bottle containing the plague. Although he could not bear it, but still lightly sprayed. Humans instantly fell to the ground. The crops withered immediately, but God just looked at it with indifference. Thousands of years later, human civilization has entered the urban era with a bumpy ride. I didn't expect that God was still the same old man, still sitting in the chair. The good Satan is still his little sidekick. He was holding a bottle of 28-year-old Lafite. He said it was from the little girl next door, and he sent an invitation. He invited him to sit at her place tonight, but God didn't seem interested. Staring at a tall building in the sandbox, pointing to it, he said, "Burn it down. Set fire to it." Satan is also convinced. "I heard that you have some problems," but still lit a match and threw it at the building. With the sound of the explosion, the building instantly burst into flames. God felt that this is not enough to get high, inhumane, and chased the building with a breath. Instantly the flames swept through the building. Satan looked at God and said, "You are a real dog." And God thought that this small fire is just the right hand to roast. Watching humans panic and cry for help, he laughed out loud with excitement. At that moment the human fire trucks and helicopters were speeding towards the building. Watching the orderly rescue of the humans, God felt that it was not enough. He asked Satan to make something that could fly and spin. Satan said that it was called a tornado. God was immediately excited. Yes, that's the thing, Satan said. Now the whole tornado is not a little bit unethical. God was not happy to hear that.
I created the whole planet out of shit I found floating around in space. These little Muppets haven't even found the other universes I made on a Saturday night for fun. Send in the fucking tornado.
The helpless Satan can only wave his hand to change the tornado.
Yes.
God was very happy at first. After a while, he asked Satan to put back the tornado. He did not have any conscience, but by the black smoke choking cannot open their eyes.